survey, 12 of you responded to as having a job or ever having a job. Monkeysurvey.com. And how many of you from those jobs had to pay taxes? Have you ever wondered where they go? Well, they're divided among many parts across the state, but one division it does go toward is helping pay for welfare. I know a lot of you have a general idea of what welfare is, but let's go ahead and clearly define it now. According to welfareinfo.org, the welfare program is a federal program that assists the unemployed or the underemployed. I think we need to remember that programs, even with the best intentions, always have room for improvement. I'm credible to give you this speech because I've done the necessary research to properly inform you on the problems, causes, and the solution of the current welfare system. So now that we know why it's relevant to you, let's look into the problem of the current welfare system. A problem with the current welfare system is that the cost outweigh the success rate right now. When defined as success rate would be to those that get out of the program and actually move on to get a job themselves. Okay. According to the U.S. Bureau of Census, in 2001, the country paid out $50 billion to welfare recipients. And for those of you who've taken Econ 211 here with Delameester, it's about 4% of the GDP, which is gross domestic product, or all goods and services produced in the United States. In 2002, the amount totaled to $1.01 trillion to the welfare program. And of that, there was $18.3 billion to family assistance. Don't misunderstand me. I understand that this program is to help people, and it's to benefit those that truly need it. However, a lot of them don't need to be in the system. Statistics show that once a lower-class mother goes on welfare, her children are more likely to continue to receive payments throughout their adult life, according to Shoney and Blank. What happens in most of these cases is mothers truly need this help because they're the sole income and they can't even go to work because they have to care for their children. And then the children, seeing this, think, oh, well, I don't have to go to work to get paid, and they just assume that's the way life is because they haven't been taught any different. This is a chart on the government spending on welfare. And as you can see, it's increasing more and more. And this is the dollars, which shows you, it basically takes out the inflation throughout the years. So it compares apples to apples. And these are the breakdowns of what exactly it goes towards for these people. Another problem with the current welfare system is that they do not have to pay taxes, which reduces the government budget. All government funding is provided through taxes, which citizens pay. I believe this isn't fair because really it's taking from the government budget twice. Not only are they getting their payments, but they're not helping refund the system and they're taking out, getting more in. So it's a double cut. Now that we see the problems, let's look into the causes of these problems. Our current cause is that there's too much room for abuse left in the system. There are very few parameters on when and people should be cut from the program. According to welfareinfo.org, there's a caseworker assigned to each family applying for welfare, and this caseworker determines whether or not you get accepted into the program. This is the only time that you're evaluated on whether or not you should be in there. Other than this initial, there's no health inspection, and minor health issues are treated the same as severe ones. For example, you could have a minor backache and you're treated the same as someone that would be in a wheelchair or severe health and illness. Also, there are rare inspections on the people in the program. This occurs because of the large number of people who are in it, and it would be nearly impossible to visit each individual family. I think this should happen, however, even though it would take a long time, because it prevents the abuse and it also ensures honesty among those in the program. Another problem would be that there's no time limit on how long you can be in the program. Technically, if you get in, you can remain for the rest of your life on the welfare system. This leaves little incentive for them to get a job and ever get out. So really, we're hindering the success rate ourselves. Also, another cause is that the program lacks giving the recipients real work experience. How can we ask them to improve if we don't teach them how? It's like the old adage, give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. These handouts are continuously hindering them, and I believe if we give them a sense of pride to work towards, the success rate will increase. The program doesn't develop the necessary skills that are needed in the workforce today, which could help them get a job. This needs to be taught, otherwise the snowball effect will keep in place, where the parents don't know how to work, so they can't teach their children, and then the children can't teach grandchildren, and through the generations. Now that we know the causes, let's look at a possible solution. We need to view this economically. Remember from your econ classes, Tanstackle, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. I believe that because they're in the program for so long, they truly lose the value of a dollar, and that we need to teach them how. I propose that we start a mandatory non-paid work experience where members would volunteer as janitorial staff for government offices and buildings, clean highways, or volunteer work around the community. They would work 10 hours per week, which isn't a lot considering that most part-time jobs are about 15 hours. If these hours are not met, then the U.S. Department of Jobs and Family Services will not give them their check. I believe this program would have many benefits, including it would give them experience for later jobs, contacts, meet these people, and help build their resumes up. According to the New York Times, California actually put in a similar program to what I'm proposing. It wasn't included in their welfare system, but it was called CalWorks. In this program, the participants work for no pay so that they can gain valuable job skills to help them build contacts and resumes at home. In this article, Ekholm continues to say that according to LaShee Baldwin, a participant in the program, she has greatly benefited from the program. She attributes the program to giving her the necessary skills that got her her job that she's at today, and she is now out of the welfare system she was in. Also, this program would have no cost to the government. Because it's a non-paid work experience, they wouldn't have to give any additional cost. Actually, it would save the government money. By volunteering as janitorial staff, they could reallocate the money that was previously set for that and give it into the welfare program again. Also, the volunteer work would help the community and I believe make it a better place. So now that we've seen how we can save money, let's bring it back to the people who run the show, you. Now that you understand that you're the ones funding this program, I believe that you should have a say in it. We need to remember that the programs with the best of intentions still leave room for improvement. I believe that requiring non-paid mandatory work experience has many benefits and is the best solution to helping the people in the program, which is the goal of it initially. I encourage all of you to support my changes for our mandatory non-paid work experience in the current welfare system. And I have a petition located here on the side table by the doors, and I ask you to show your support by signing it as you leave class today. Thank you.